Hello everybody and welcome to Omnipoke, the channel that brings you guys everything Pokemon. I'm Jack and today we're taking a look at Dragapult VMAX in the Brilliant Stars meta. A deck that's really gone under the radar for a lot of people, including myself. It was only just today that I started playing this. I've just had like 2.5 hours of playing this on stream and really enjoyed it, to be honest. This list was, I think there's been a couple of lists kind of doing well here and there, but this list was actually sent to me by a friend, Jason. So really appreciate that. I've adapted a couple of things, I've changed a couple of cards here and there, but he gave me the base list, so thanks Jason for sort of introducing me back to Dragapult. Obviously I've been a bit of a fan of Draga back in like the Battle Styles era, but didn't think it really could compete. And honestly, I don't think this is like the most competitive deck. There's definitely some issues here and there, but it actually can compete with some decks out there, to be honest. I think if you're looking at the matchup spread, a lot of the one prize decks you really do well against. The combination of Max Phantom plus pings from Ziggy and Inteleon can mean that you can really crumb their engines. You can get rid of Sobbles, you can get rid of Mincinos, all of that kind of stuff. And even against these dark decks, because you're able to do that and you don't have to use Boss to be able to do that, you can Marnie them on the turn that basically they have to use that Moltres combo that a lot of these dark decks, or these dark one prize decks are playing. Meaning that if you're able to get rid of their engine, Marnie them, they have to have like the full Moltres combo in hand off the back of a Marnie, which can be difficult. And even then, to be honest, they struggle taking early prizes outside of like the two prizes like Galarian Moltres and Sableye that sometimes you can only have lost 2 prizes at that point as well, which is really impressive. Things like Durant and stuff are always obviously great ones. Some of the more awkward matchups, things like the Duraludon and some of the other Arceus matchups, you just similarly to Jolteon, you just struggle to take enough or do enough to be able to only get 2 prizes. I think it's better than Jolteon because Max Phantom can 2-shot them, whereas Jolteon has to 3-shot them. So I think it's definitely more winnable, some of the Arceus matchups. But I think a lot of them you're going to be pretty unfavoured into. And yeah, Duraludon seems pretty bad overall. And then the elephant in the room is Mew. I think I haven't had enough testing against Mew to know for sure where it's at. It's probably not favoured in actuality, but you definitely, with the inclusion of Choice Belt, which is basically the only new card from the deck, I'll go over a couple of cards in a moment, but with the inclusion of Choice Belt, you actually can Max Phantom and 2-shot things. So presuming they've had to put 3 energy down and get rid of a couple of their fusion energy in the early turns to get that first Meloetta KO, which you're often able to deal with quite well because you have 5 one-prize basics, so you know, you can sometimes get around the whole rope thing, which a lot of decks try to do right now. It can mean that they can really struggle to take out the Dragapult the following turn. Because assuming you're taking 2 fusion energy off the board, their base damage is 110. They need 4 modifiers to get all the way to 320. So because of that, you are able to sort of trade 2 shots, but you're also starting to pepper up the bench here and there to be able to hopefully take an easy 2 prizes in the late game. You have Choice Belt for extra damage. You have the extra damage from Max Phantom. You have Horror Energy for extra damage on the active. And you also have, obviously, the pings for anything that doesn't have any fusion energy on it. So, yeah. A couple of other things. Zigzagoon obviously really helps against all of these Sobble and Mincino engines because it means turn 2 Max Phantom with a Ziggy can one-shot. We've got the Fano Waves here and also to help out with the Mew matchup just to help gain some tempo if you're still struggling there. I think in general, you know, it's not going to be hugely impactful, but there will be turns where you'll be able to take out 2 energy and fan a third off to really force them to either find Sparkle or Double Turbo, which can be strong. Obviously, we've got the Marnie Path combo in a similar vein to like the Jolteon decks right now, or of before. Basically, just trying to break your opponent with Marnie Path is kind of the other backbone of the deck. It's kind of what Dragapult has done in the past. It used to play things like Crushing Hammers and stuff. There's just no space anymore. Having to find space for Choice Belts does start to eat into the slots. But yeah, other than that, it's nothing too crazy. Only the one Raihan. Second Raihan is definitely a card worth considering, as is second Ziggy. But I've managed to find space for 1 Fan of Waves, cutting one of the Path of the Peak. I think, honestly, you're probably losing Duraludon matchups. Well, Arceus matchups a lot of the time anyway, so I don't know that the 4th Path of the Peak really helps in those. Definitely helps against the Mew decks, just to see it more. But again, honestly, the idea is to Marnie path them, so it's not like you need to see more of them. You just need to kind of have that turn where you're trying to brick them overall. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's like hyper competitive, but you know, it's better than some of the decks out there. So let's jump into some games. In the meantime, make sure you check out the Potown store where you can use code Omnipoke, all caps, for 5% off your order. You can grab Brilliant Stars codes to be able to start testing for all these IRL tournaments coming up, which is very exciting. We're just around the corner from that now. There's only a couple of weeks until Liverpool Regionals, which is very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, we'll get in some games. We are going to be going first, which is nice. Looks like we're against someone who's done well in a couple of Players' Cups here, which is cool. We have Fog Crystal Horror. We have... so we can get an attachment on a Dragapult. We have Drizzile already for the Sobble. This looks okay. We're against an Ice Rider Calyrex. This is the promo one. Frost Stamp 140 Blizzard. I did not know what this card did, so I'm very appreciative of being able to see it early. We'll grab the full art one because the full art is amazing. We've got a Fan. Fans are going to be impactful in this matchup. We have 1 energy prized. Just the 1 energy prize. We have a Dragapult prized. Okay, we have a boss prize. Oh no, we've got boss in hand. Okay, nothing too impactful overall by the looks of it. We can level ball for another Sobble here, or we can save the level ball for Drizzile. I actually think I want to level ball for Sobble here. Yeah, let's level ball for Sobble here. So obviously Dragapult's damage output caps at 160 with the belt. So you can't really do the whole like punish 210 thing that a lot of other decks can, a lot of other 2-prize decks can do. But because you're a VMAX and people are kind of building towards trying to hit 280 rather than 320 at the moment, it can mean you live an extra hit, which can be good. Looks like they're going to be grabbing an Arceus and just attaching. Research means we're not going to be seeing a Trinity Nova from them this turn. Which could mean we could have a powerful turn potentially with Rope here, which would be cool. Fan is not that impactful, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we kick things off by going for a research and seeing where the hand leads us. Good Marnie. Obviously they've got a fairly big hand, but I think research is fine here. Research gives us more outs. Net is great. But I didn't check whether Rope was in the deck. Rope is not in the deck. Okay. Rope not being in the deck is fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we will indeed net this one. Okay, we will be definitely Drizziling for a path here. I think we just want to... we have so many Evolution Incenses. We don't need to do the level ball thing. I think honestly I just want... Well, we're not getting knocked out next turn. I kind of like the choice belt just to start really pressuring down this VMAX or this this Calyrex. We have Evo Incenses to get the Big Shady. We don't need another Dragapult down this turn, I don't think. So I think this is fine. We can just start getting some more counters on the board. And we'll go for the Max Phantom. This is obviously in range of us just being able to put 5 counters on it for 2 prizes next turn. And if they don't do that and they evolve it into a 3-prizer, we can take an extra prize on it. So, yeah. They've got the Marnie. Obviously Obviously 2 Evo Incenses going to the bottom is a bit awkward, but we still have lots of outs to our actual evolutions. Did hit the V star. Just going for the Trinity Nova here. So we're going to have to Marnie. I really want to take out this barrel. If we do that though, the 210. So looks like I have to Marnie here. We're doing 160s on 2. Yeah, we do have to Marnie here. We have to get another Dragapult down. I have a lot of outs. Hit Dragapult. We also hit Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net can get us Evo Incense. Evo Incense can get us Big Shady. Big Shady can get us... Or we can just Scoop Up Net for... It's a weird one. Evo Incense is definitely getting us Big Shady. Big Shady is getting us Scoop Up Net. And Scoop Up Net? Do we have 2? We only have 1, so we can't get Scoop Up Net and Scoop Up Net. Probably just getting us Level Ball then. Level Ball's fine. Because now we get to take out the Bidoof. And next turn we can... potentially boss. They got rid of the path, so they are going to be able to Starburst here. And putting the Training Court in play is really good for us because it means we get the energy back. In fact, that means we win the game, right, if boss is in the deck. Am I right? We evolve, attach, Level Ball for boss. And take 5 prizes, yeah. So as long as they don't increase the HP of this Arceus at all, we win the game next turn. Which is great news. You'll love to see that. They are Starbursting though, so they could well pop a big charm on or something like that. Which would be a bit of a pain. But realistically... Oh no, that's not true actually. Yeah. Let's see what they got from the... Oh, they're just going straight for the Trinity Nova. Sweet. Okay, I think that means we have it. Again, assuming the second boss is in the deck, which I think it was, because I think we started one in hand. Wait, we started one in hand. Oh no, we haven't bossed one. Okay, I think we're fine. I am confused. Let's find out if we're fine by promoting this Dragapult. And level balling for Drizzile. Drizzile gets us boss. You'll love to see it. Three on the active and 5 on the bench for 5 prizes. You love to see that. So that was a 2-prize matchup that actually went okay. In all fairness, because they run 3 prizes, that's kind of... It's not just a 2-prize matchup. I think, had that have been like... Well, I don't know. It's a weird one, right? They had a pretty slow turn, like, regardless. And then we stopped them starbirthing. So, it may have just been a good rub over the green that we managed to win that one. But we will see. See what we grab for game number 2. But yeah, the deck is a lot of fun. Honestly, like I say, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. The damage counters here and there, I think, really are quite impressive, to be honest. And obviously, Mew plays around damage counters really well with its fusion energy, but it can't really against the Dragapult damage counters. So you can set up some cool board states for yourself to take multiple prizes, like we did in that game there. I'd love to go first. So yeah, there will be games like this where you just straight up don't start Dragapult, which is a bit awkward. Starts Mana Fee. Realistically, I'm probably going to have to just research his hand, so I'm pretty sure rather than holding the level ball for Driz, we just get another Sobble. I also don't mind attaching here, because we can always rope it into the active, should we need to keep calling next turn. Do we ever mind the Mana Fee being on the bench? No, it's probably better on the bench, because we don't really want them to have it on the bench. Well, we don't really want them to have anything else on the bench, so I think attaching to the bench is better, because we can always rope it into the active next turn. Okay, we're against Mad Party, so hopefully our slow start won't matter, because this is usually a very free matchup. We'll have to see whether it actually turns out to be. They do have an extra turn compared to what we would like to give them, but realistically we can take out a lot of their board, hopefully. Playing Cinccino's. Interesting stuff. Two Draga VMAXs in the bin means that if we've prized the third, we probably do lose. Maybe we don't lose, but maybe we... Okay, we haven't prized the third. It's fine. We get to put 2 down. We get to Drizzile for an energy and attach. We have the Evo Incense to get another Drizzile next turn. We actually never need the second Draga, but could they KO us? Probably not. Probably 9. Let's Fog Crystal for an energy card. We want a path, because obviously they can play Crobat Engine these days. Let's get some more Sobs on the board. Sob. There's the Mad Lad. Realistically, you want to try and KO the Barrel next turn and put 5 on the Cinccino. And that hopefully will be possible with the hand we have, considering we can kick things off with an Evo Incense for Big Shady. So they've got 3 in the bin so far. Grabbing second doof. Grabbing second Bidoof. So we might need some nets here to be able to KO both Bidoofs. If we can't KO both Bidoofs, I don't mind just, again, putting counters on the Cincino, and then next turn we can... oh no, we're not going to be able to Gust twice, actually. So we really are going to have to deal with exactly what's in the active from soon on. Which means we definitely want to be setting up other things to be able to basically take 2 prizes every turn. If we can. Doing 100 currently. Got the energy, which is great. That means we can straight up just boss. Or we can save the boss. And research this turn. I don't mind saving the boss and researching this turn and just grabbing the quick shooter. And KOing this Bidoof. Mind you, we overkill this Bunnelby so much. I think we should boss on reflection. Yeah, let's boss. And we're going to put 5 on the Bidoof. Or do we want to kill the Bunnelby? Because he's always promoting the Bunnelby, so we're always overkilling the Bunnelby. So I don't actually mind KOing the Bunnelby here. But then we can never KO the Bidoof. Let's just KO the Bidoof. Or let's just do 5 to the Bidoof. Oh, but maybe KOing the Bunnelby would have meant that you had to find energy again. Maybe KOing the Bunnelby was better. Oh, straight up scooped. Okay. I still think we were in a fairly good spot there. But I think I should have gone for either the Bunnelby, maybe even the Cincino. Because his hand was pretty big, so it would have been hard for him to get value out of Bibarel anyway. Yeah, it's a weird one. I think that was probably the worst of the 3 targets, thinking about it more. Alrighty, we'll grab one last game, see what we're up against here. I think second starting Sobble, not the greatest hand, but hopefully we can top deck Supporter or Draga. Actually, Supporter would be way better. We're against Vikavolt. Ooh. What could this be? Okay, that's a sheep. That'd be a sheep. Well, we want to get all of these cards out of our hand now, because we're not allowed to use them next turn. We want to do this now. want to do this now to protect our Sobble. We want to do this. And we want to pass. Okay, so we're probably getting item locked for a lot of the rest of the game, which is very sad. It's got the Keeper. Got the Flaff. There's the second Vikavolt. For a second Mareep, I imagine. Yeah. Galamine. Wow. So, we'll grab ourselves one of these. And we'll grab ourselves one of these. Okay, we hit Dragger Energy, which is basically the only thing I wanted to hit. Bird Keepering again. We've got 2 Vikavolts set up at the moment. Maybe playing the stadium was wrong there actually, because yeah, it would have meant that they could yeah, playing the stadium was wrong there. Oh. Dreadful hand. We'll give him a bite. Chomp. So energy choice band here would be pretty sad. Yeah, I shouldn't have replaced the stadium because then they couldn't have made that play as easily. I mean, they could have just bird keepered into the other guys, so it's not like that different. But I want to save the Inteleon because basically the Inteleon is useless right now, right? Unless I can Inteleon to get research here. Yeah, okay. I don't mind Inteleoning just for research. Well, I'll probably get research. I think I just want to get research. No, I should thin some of the ball search cards that I really cannot do anything with. Do I want to play Path of the Peak down? For that same reason, I still don't think I do. I'm not going to be retreating anyway, so... We missed VMAX again. Oh, that really hurts. Damn. Damn. We'll go for another poke. Gonna be able to super zap cannon me here. If they do, oh, we lose the money. We lose the Scoop Up Net anyway. I was gonna say if we do, we can Scoop Up Net and still, hopefully, KO. So we're going for the super zap cannon. So we're gonna be able to get the KO. And hopefully start damaging this Vikavolt on the bench. Shady's going to get me Evo Incense, which is going to get me which is going to get me Quick Shooter. Or is it going to get me Choice Belt? Quick Shooter works. Yeah, Quick Shooter works. Because then I can either Quick Shoot in the active, or if I find the Choice Belt, just attach the Choice Belt and start pinging the bench. Oh, we really did need Quick Shooting this turn, actually. We really did need Choice Belt this turn, actually. Because now I can't one-shot this Vikavolt. Wait, no, I can, because they're doing 70, 140. Yeah. So we will one-shot the Vikavolt. We just might have to play a bit weird. This is fine. Feels weird. Like this might still be a losing position. Just because they've been able to take 3 prizes before we can take our first 2. But obviously if they don't play fan or anything and they hit into us, we'll do enough. Now we won't, because they play Cape. Wild. That is wild. Probably just going for the Zap Cannon here, to be honest. Don't need to Paralyzing Bolt me anymore, I guess. I can't win in 2 turns, and they can just power up Zap Cannon again next turn. So yeah, I think they win. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So they go down to 190. Maybe I was meant to do the 50 here and then try and boss KO both of these so that my opponent can never super Zap Cannon me. But then they can't. Then they can just attach 2 energy to like both. 3rd energy, they hit me first. Yeah, I think I just got set up 1 turn too late. That really sucks. Uh, 130 takes 200. It's also a real shame I really need support left in deck is Marnie when they clearly don't have much of a hand right now. We might be okay. We might be okay. I basically lose whenever they find a boss. That's why I can't really play a Marnie here. I have to play like this. $90 takes it up to 160. This takes it up to 180. It has 260, so it doesn't really help. So I might just have to ping the benched one. I still need more cards in my deck, so I still have to do this. Ping the bench. Shred. So they have 100 HP left. Yeah, this is a really weird spot. Oh, they hit research anyway. We've gone through one boss. So next turn is the turn we might be able to Marnie them. Maybe can't retreat though. If they can't retreat, then we could still be in a winning spot. There's another Flaff. So they can always power up this one. So if they have boss in hand, we lose. So you probably do have to Marnie them next turn if they can't attack us this turn. I think we got set up one turn too late to be able to win this game. Just attached active. They're just going to be paralyzing, bolting me. Which I think is fine. Especially because we hit an energy already. So now we can do this. Now we can Marnie. We can attach the energy active, Marnie, KO the active and put 50 on the Flaffy, and then next turn we're always Marnieing into boss. So next turn we can just gust the Flaffy KO. Yeah. We lose to boss, but we lose to boss anyway. So we've just got to hope they didn't pull boss. We have path in place so they can't draw. Didn't promote Vicar immediately, which is good. Means they hopefully don't have it immediately. I've only played one though, so they probably have at least 2 left in deck. One could be prized, I guess, but realistically we're probably playing around 2 boss here. They have the lightning, and they have the speed energy. Damn, they have the boss. That's unfortunate. I think we managed to get ourselves into a good position in that game, despite getting it set up so late. That sucks. I think that game would have been winnable had been able to attack one turn earlier. But yeah, that's a shame. Either way, yeah, the deck is a lot of fun. Honestly, it's not like hyper competitive, but it can definitely do some cool things against one prize decks. I think it struggles with some of the 2 prize decks, and I think 3 prizes are a bit more unexplored. But we beat an Ice Rider today, and I think the 3 prizes, because you trade into them like evenly, should be like at worst even maybe for a lot of them. Obviously, bar Duraludon. Duraludon is pretty much a write-off, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not like it's not hyper competitive, but I really enjoy the deck. So make sure you give it a try. Just if you're already bored of playing things like Mew and Arceus, why not give this one a try and see whether you like it. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I've been Jack from Omnipoke, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another video soon. Cheers, everyone.